So you've gotten your house in a contract and now you're wondering what happens next. Well, the first thing that we'll do is make sure all that paperwork is in order and we get it turned in on the back end. And we've got lots of little things we're doing in the back end. But really the first thing that you'll be affected by is something that you'll get from escrow. It's a packet that they're going to want you to fill out. Please do that right away. That helps the process moving forward. They've got stuff that they have to clear on title and things that, like if you have a loan on your home, they're going to have to reach out to your loan company and get that information for the payoff. So do that right away. If we have an inspection that's coming up, then we'll have to make the home available to the buyer and their inspector for that inspection. And that might be another round of negotiations. So if you're a client of mine, then we have maybe already done a pre-inspection to try and avoid all that, but that is kind of a different issue. We also have really a gap of time that we're gonna kind of wait until we hear more from the buyer's lender. There's about 14 days or so before we can really force their hand on anything. So we give them time to do what they need to do. And then hopefully we're getting weekly updates from the lender as their loan progresses. Because really a typical sale right now takes 30 days to close, and we've negotiated for that closing date when we get the contract, right? Sometimes it takes a little longer if they've got something going on, but most of the time for the seller, it's what you're doing is very reactionary. We're waiting for the buyer to come to us and say this, or we're waiting for the lender to say this, or we're waiting to hear that the appraisal is scheduled. So it's a lot of reactionary waiting. It can be a little stressful, but it does help when we've got great loan officers that communicate well with us. We like it when they communicate weekly, let us know what's going on. But then once we get that clear to close and we know that that buyer is good and everything is good, then we're gonna get a signing appointment. You'll sign a couple of days before closing. And so that does throw some people off because there's no transfer of keys or anything in this signing. Everything has to be signed by both parties, and then it goes back to the lender for final approval. And once that gets approved, then the escrow company gets the final clear to close, and then they can have it recorded. So a little longer video today, but I appreciate you sticking with me, especially if you're in the middle of all of this. Then I know that it can be a little stressful sometimes, and it's nice to have something to refer back to. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, you can always reach out and ask Heidi or I what's going on and what to do next. Thanks. Bye-bye.